That may send out the wrong message.
Andrew Bridgen, when you see your colleagues, Conservative colleagues, feeling as strongly as they do you worry that your Prime Minister is standing by someone who's so clearly flouted the rules he helped to craft?
I think Dominic Cummings explained himself and his reasoning yesterday very well. What's clear is that this is turning into a media witch hunt. I'm not surprised the public are outraged, because the media have put rocket fuel under this. And what we do know is that a large number of the claims made when the story broke have actually proven to be completely untrue, and very few of them appear to have been retracted.
OK, I'm just going to stop you there, Andrew, if you don't mind, just because we've had a whole piece that lays out incontrovertibly how the rules were broken. I think you heard it, that he was told to stay local and use open space near your home, as we all were. The only reasons for going out were exercise, shopping or emergencies. None of those applied to the Barnard Castle excursion. It was very difficult to argue this was exceptional, and that if his wife was infected, they shouldn't have made the journey, and if she wasn't, then they didn't need to. So on every level, what he explained yesterday clearly doesn't fit with the rules your own government set. So I'm just not understanding why you choose to blame the media for a senior political advisor breaking his own rules and watching your Prime Minister stand by that.
Well, there is leeway for childcare, and I'm sure that, given the benefit of hindsight, that his wife was not so ill that she couldn't care for their child, so they weren't both incapacitated, he would have stayed in London. But he didn't have the benefit of hindsight when he made the decision that he needed the support of his family in case that were the event. That is a perfectly logical explanation to come to.
So anyone else who'd been in that situation, just to check, in your view then, anyone else who'd been in a situation where they decided on their wife's birthday to make a 60-mile round trip to test their eyesight, that would have been fine and legitimate and understandable?
I think it's understandable that a dedicated public servant in a crucial role, a critical worker, during a crisis where he's at the very centre of deciding government policy, as soon as he was recovered, and his wife had been ill, his child had been ill, he'd been in self-isolation, as soon as he recovered and was cleared to medically return to work, wished to make a 5-hour journey, having been ill for a fortnight, and he tested whether he was capable of carrying out that journey. Now, what I put to you, Emily, is that had we replaced that critical worker, Dominic Cummings, with a doctor returning to Frontline Hospital 260 miles away, we wouldn't be having this debate today. I'm not sure what the difference is, apart from that the media have blown this absolutely out of proportion. Right. So and it's going to come back and bite the media.
I wonder why so many of your own colleagues, including many from the ERG, don't understand that then. I mean, what is it about Tory MPs and Tory ministers and even cabinet ministers that we've all heard from today who've said this is out of order? Why are they not supporting him or the Prime Minister on this?
Cummings is not someone who courts popularity within the party. He's not a member of the Conservative Party. I wouldn't say he's not a friend of mine. I don't have a particularly good relationship with him. But at the end of the day, I think a proportion of my party are getting the media backlash and also getting it back from their constituents, which the media have put rocket fuel under this debate.
So your constituents can't think for themselves? Is that what you're saying, that your constituents are swayed by a media putting rocket fuel on something, not that they're shocked and might respond in the way that they feel?
What else have the media talked about for the last 4 days? And
it's quite patronising, isn't it, to your constituents to assume that they can't make up their own minds on stuff that they're hearing?
Well, there's the bombarded with it 24/7, and some of my colleagues seem to be under the misapprehension that if they throw Dominic Cummings to the wolves, that they'll go away. I've always felt that you have to do what's right, and you can't feed a monster; you have to fight it.
Ian Blackford, your government in Scotland is going right now